Hi, I'm Brian.
And I'm Kaylee, and we're the Cones, and we're going to show you the refinishing of this cherry tabletop. So we're going to go through the whole process of stripping it down. It's mainly just taking out the scratches that are in the finish, but keeping the character. So our first step that we will be doing is using citrus strip and kind of seeing where that takes us. We have moved the table out to the shop so that we can do some sanding. We did a test piece, well, didn't do a test piece, we tested it on the corner right here. And it looks like it's gonna clean up really well and that we got enough of the finish off so that the sandpaper won't get too gummed up. Today I will be working on the base for this table. The base is mainly just needing to be polished up. Client didn't want it completely refinished, just to look shiny. And so we're going to be using this feed and wax, which once we clean it up and make sure there's not dirt and stuff, then we'll rub this on and then let it sit and soak and moisturize, and then we'll wipe it all back off. And we've already done it to this leg, and as you can see in comparison, like this is well, not before, but there were like dings like this in it, kind of like right here, and the feed and wax basically shines it back up, brings out the color back into it, gives it a nice new feel, but keeps the character. And so that's what I'll be working on today. The top is completely sanded to 220, so that's prepped and ready for finish. And we also wanted to point out how once we sanded off all of the finish and just kind of the gunk that was on the table, we noticed that each of these sections are complete like slabs. There's no glue up, and so you can tell when you look close here, it's continuous end grain, and you can see the swoop of what used to once be a log. So this was a giant tree that was slabbed up, and it's kind of crazy because we've been saying how there is no bow really, or typically you find with wood over time, things move and then tend to like warp or whatnot if it's just one giant piece. And this is not. It's very sturdy. Table is sanded to 220 and is ready for finish. We put mineral spirits on it to kind of clean off the rest of the dust and anything that was lingering. And so that's all evaporated, and so now it's finish time, like I said. And for the finishing, I'm going to pass that off to Brian.
So the table's all done. The top is nicely refinished. We got rid of some of the places the finish had come off, where there were dog scratches in the finish and everything like that. And the crazy thing was, a lot of those were just in the finish, so they came right out. And here's the result.
Yeah, and then since this is such a old piece, the client said like the mid 1800s, I believe, and it came over in a wagon. There's some really cool features with this table that have been fun to work with and kind of just, I don't know, get to experience, because it's not really like that in modern furniture. One of those being we had said before, like these 3 sections are 3 individual slabs. So that's pretty neat. And then also, I don't have
these legs on the sides, these side wings just fold down, so the legs are kind of on like box joints. They swing in and out, and then they are on hinges, and they just swing right down. So you can use this as kind of a narrow 2-person or 4-person table, and then it can become a large table. And so it's
basically like a different version of like the Leafs.
Yeah, but a different design than you see in modern tables, and so it was fun to work with and kind of just see something different, see something, a really classic handmade table. So really cool stuff.
So thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed the whole process and kind of seeing more of the behind the scenes of refinishing this tabletop. And
we'll see you in future videos.
yeah.
Have a great day.
Bye.